Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida State's offense will have the football first. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. That's caught. It's Jacobs. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. The sure hands, it's Robinson.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? Think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's a heat. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jacobs. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And This offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wilson to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jacobs. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Picks up enough to get the first and 10 from the 11. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wilson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Preston. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He's looking deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Got a first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Wilson to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Absolutely perfect. The Wolfpack had to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Working that left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Noles headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Slings it downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wilson will throw. Makes the catch. It's James. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They get him down at the 36, it will be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Noles will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. And this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wilson to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage.
There he goes. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking downfield. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive.
Touchdown, Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Fires downfield. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here we go. Wilson will throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Applewhite. Working that left side now. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Using his feet. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Hansen. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 21 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run, it's Scott. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds space on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Let's go. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Finds his man. It's Preston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they to the 33-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happened. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Simmons. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Under fire. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play.
And they got him! A sack! To try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Dumps it to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Ashley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Lofts one high and deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass up here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be dragged down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
Turning it on! Puts him in the spin cycle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Finds his man. It's Hansen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on second down. Under fire. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams